Only a broken bone can heal stronger. Hi. A while ago I started to write regularly, and I dare say I think there are even some good bits in there. I'm not exactly sure how to refine it all to my heart's content, but as a perfectionist at heart, I've learned the hard way you can polish something into complete oblivion. At some point you just have to let it be. So if it's not the quality of the writing that I find to be the biggest obstacle in sharing, what is it? The more I think about it, the more I come to the conclusion that it's about shame and fear. I have a fear of being seen, not just negatively, just seen at all, and I feel ashamed about not having enough courage to overcome it at times. I titled this Only a Broken Bone Can Heal Stronger because I think it's the key to this issue on an emotional level. Creating something can be a difficult process because at a point you become the judge. You see your work and you get to decide when and if someone else gets to see it too. But that is just step one. For some, step one is the only step. Yes, I'm looking at you, Emily Dickinson. But I think most of us would like to at least try our luck with step two. Having your work be recognized after you've passed does sound romantic, but only to the ones still living. For the ones of us who create in the closet, who don't dare to throw caution to the wind and see if anything sticks, I think it does feel like kind of a personal failure. A failure of trying, of willingness to be heard, to suffer for what you've created. I recently read something that really got to me. Humans do not differentiate between physical and emotional pain as they are processed through similar neural pathways in the brain. I'm not completely sure how scientific it is, but honestly it makes sense to me. I think I felt it. As someone with a tendency for masochism, I can't live with myself knowing that I too have this opportunity to partake in suffering and I'm just throwing it away. But in all seriousness, I do feel that I want to share. Even if it may not be good enough for someone, anyone, at times even for me, it's all I have to give. There may never be a better moment. The same as the more I polish, the more dust I tend to create. Simple solution I often hear from men with seeming emotional depths of a kiddie pool is, just do it. It's not bad advice, and I often wish I could just do it. It's simple, it almost hurts my brain on a quantum level. But my brain doesn't like to play simple. The moment I approach this event horizon, something miraculous happens. Time seems to slow down, stop even. But how can this be? I'm your friend, Mr. Physics. Please stop. I'm not running anywhere, let alone close to the speed of light. But my pleading doesn't help. Two bouncers appear, Mr. Fear and Mr. Shame. They stand between me and the gate. And they say, yo, what you think you're doing, stupid? You're gonna publish that piece of shit? You're like humiliating yourself publicly now. You've tried that before, remember? Had like 5 views, 4 of which were you, and the last was that one friend you force-fed this mind turd to. Maybe take a step back and think about what you've done. Hear that? That's reasonable advice, ain't it? Exactly. Nothing wrong with being a little cautious, buddy. And you know, these guys, they're pretty convincing in those moments. Especially when it's the two of them and you're just standing there thinking about all the possibilities, all the realities that might emerge from your actions. And you don't know what it will be. I'm pretty sure they beat up Mr. Hope and locked him up in the closet before this conversation happened. The entire encounter just felt imbalanced. And just do it doesn't feel like a hammer strong enough to scare these two out of your way, does it? Just do it makes me feel like I'm holding a rubber ducky, pretending it's a pistol, like some kind of 3-year-old. No, you need better weapons to storm that gate. So you retreat. For now, you look for something better, to become stronger, or maybe just to sneak past them. Maybe you publish something so bad, so unoriginal, you know it must just fail, and in doing so, you are the master of your own fate. Nah, no one's that stupid, right? I think there's only one way through that gate. You see, I've discovered the secret. The thirsty hellhounds, these two. They thirst for blood. But like feral cats, they don't just rip you apart, they play with the prey. They take pleasure in weakening you. They throw you to the ground and toy with your body until you're unsure if you're alive or just a chew toy. But they too have a weakness. It's in their nature. If you truly want to cross, if you want to give yourself to what you create, you sacrifice. You stand there, they try to intimidate you. You've been here before, but this time you don't listen. You know the script. This time you sacrifice. You reach inside you and you rip out your beating heart and you throw it right in front of their feet. These thirsty beasts you see, they cannot control themselves. They need to eat. Now is your chance. You are free. You cross the gate, you see your potential, what you can be. What can hurt you now that your heart is right there, torn apart by your fear and anxiety? Let them feast, it's what it's supposed to be. They are fed and you are free. If you're watching this, it means that at the very least I've managed to expose my vulnerability. I've taken a chance and shared something from deep within me. And I'm probably still terrified by this, even though what's done is done. But I believe that trying is worth it. I think Emily would have been happy knowing what recognition she received after her passing. But she doesn't have a brain anymore, does she? She can't know shit. So don't be Emily, and I'm saying this to myself as well. You don't know who's going to like what. Might as well try. Give yourself the opportunity to grow through pain. And I share this because just do it doesn't do shit for me. Just do it doesn't make me live, doesn't make me feel. And this, writing this, sharing this gave me what I need. So I hope for some of you it does something too. From me to you, this is what I have to give. There's nothing more, nothing less. That's it. So thank you for watching.